Grief, sadness, or depression. There are so many of us right now that are going through either of these, or maybe all. And for those people that are experiencing grief, especially, I want to be able to help you a little bit on how usually the grieving process goes. So, if we look online and we type in Kubler-Ross stages of grief, we will find an interesting model where at first, when we experience grief, loss, that we usually deny, so we're in a state of denial. After that stage, anger usually arises, where we usually lash out against everyone, including ourselves, at one part or another. And after that stage is done, then we become depressed, so we fall in a deep depression. And it is here where the tide starts, in a sense, turning a little bit, as the next stage is about bargaining, about maybe trying to find the silver lining in all of this. And we try to see if there's any way that we can get out. And then finally, we accept. When we accept, we use this experience as a way to move forward so we can be better equipped to deal with whatever will come. So, although these stages of grief is usually seen as a bad thing, the acceptance side of it really helps us to be able to take things in stride, to grow, to learn, and to basically become a better person. So we can basically take things that are difficult and make use of them. And isn't this a big part of the shadow work that I talk about so often? That we have to go through, in a sense, the stages of grief in order to come out the other side, be a better person, to be stronger, wiser, more resilient. So the grief, in a sense, helps us, even though that the moment that the grief usually happens, we don't want to acknowledge that this might help us. And it's part of the process again. So if you're finding yourself in a stage where you're grieving, just know that after your anger subsides, that you might get depressed. And then after that, you'll start bargaining things. And that's when you know that you're almost out. So keep on pushing through. There is another life at the other side of the grief that you're experiencing.